name is Bob Mason from FX Empire, and welcome to the Daily Crypto Tech Review of Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, and Ripple's XRP. We'll look at the MACDs, the moving averages, the support and resistance levels. It is Sunday the 19th of July. Jumping straight in, looking at Bitcoin against the dollar and the hourly candlestick. Slightly bullish start to the day. Going to need to see Bitcoin avoid the pivot at 91.75. Support around at this first major resistance level at 92.31. Going to need to see support from the broader market to break out from yesterday's high. That was at 92.17. So barring an extended crypto rally, should see that first major resistance capping the upside. Event of a breakout, expect a visit to 9,300 levels before any pullback. Fall through the pivot would bring the first major support level sitting at 91.34 into play. Bar an extended sell-off on the day, should see Bitcoin avoid sub 9,000s. Got the second major support level sitting at 90.78. Having a look at the moving averages, we got the 50 and the 100 narrowing, suggesting a possible crossover, bullish crossover. So avoiding that pivot will be key, and a move through yesterday's high would support a breakout. MACDs also suggesting a bullish day ahead. We're seeing a widening of the histogram and a bullish crossover there. So avoiding the pivot, move through to 9,200s. That would support upside on the day. Moving across to EOS against the dollar and the hourly candlesticks. Relatively bullish start to the day for EOS. Going to need to EOS avoid the pivot at 50.43 to support a run of this first major resistance level sitting at 52.24. Going to need to see support from the broader market to break out through to 52s, however. So barring an extended rally, that first major resistance level and yesterday's high, 52.13, should cap in the upside. Fall through the pivot, and we've got the first major support level sitting at 48.73. That should limit the downside. Barring an extended sell-off, should see EOS avoid sub 245s. Got the second major support level sitting at 46.92. Looking at the moving averages, we're also seeing the 50 EMA narrow against the 100 and the 200, and histogram on the MACD supporting a bullish morning ahead. So avoiding the pivot and a breakout from 252s would support a move through the resistance levels on the day. Jumping across to Ethereum against the dollar, relatively bullish start to the day, pulled back a bit slightly from the early high. Going to need to see Ethereum avoid a fall through the pivot at 235 to support a run at the first major resistance level sitting at 237.76. Going to need to see support from the broader market to support a breakthrough to 237 levels, however. So barring a broad-based crypto rally, resistance at 237 would likely leave Ethereum short of that first major resistance level. Fall through the pivot would bring the first major support level at 233 into play. Barring an extended sell-off, should see Ethereum avoid sub 230s. Got the second major support levels sitting at 230.27 to limit the downside. Looking at the moving averages, we're seeing the 50 also narrow against the 100 and 200, suggestive of a possible bullish crossover. Going to need to see a breakout from 237s, however, to support that. MACDs narrowing of the histogram, suggesting that Ethereum's going to need to avoid that 235 pivot to support upside on the day. Jumping across to Ripple's XRP against the dollar, bullish start today following yesterday's rally. Going to need to see Ripple's XRP avoid the pivot at 1989 to support a run of this first major resistance level sitting at 2036. So going to need to see support from the broader market to break out from yesterday's high. It was at 22.32 to support that breakout through the resistance level. So barring an extended crypto rally, that first major resistance level will cap in the upside. A breakout could see a break through the second major resistance level at 2071 to bring 21s back into play. Fall through the pivot level would bring the first major support level sitting at 1954 into play. Should see Ripple's XRP avoid sub-19s. We've got the second major support level sitting at 1907. Looking at the moving averages, we saw the bullish crossover yesterday, late in the day, and we're seeing the 50 EMA widen against the 100 and the 200, suggestive of another bullish day ahead. We're also seeing a widening of the bullish histogram and a possible bullish crossover on the MACD, also supporting a breakout. So avoiding the pivot and a move through the resistance level, first major resistance level early, would support a run at 21s on the day. For more crypto news and tech analysis, do visit the FX Empire website. Thank you.